Hey guys, what's up? I'm back at you with another video. Not really a review of a toy or a DVD, but of a TV show episode. Something I haven't done in some time now. And hopefully this could be the first of hopefully many. But something I thought I'd do is I'd pretty much just try to review as many episodes of a television show as I can before the summer ends. And I'll probably see which one wins. So I'm starting off with this first one here. This is an episode of South Park. This one I just saw last night. It was called Chef Salty Chocolate Balls. Took place. Pretty much. Here's what it's about. I'll kind of give you the rundown. Pretty much what happens is that this film festival has been a success in another quiet mountain town, but it's trashed the place, literally. So they decide to hold it in another mountain town where they think they'll actually survive, and they'll hold it there for the rest of their lives. So they turn to South Park, and then Mr. Garrison and Mr. Twig decide to give the class a homework assignment where they have to go to the festival and see one film and then do a paper on it. Now, I did say Mr. Twig, not Mr. Hat, and that's because after the movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, none of the Imagination Land movies, which didn't come out for a couple of other years on DVD, at least until like South Park was like on like in its 10th or 11th season. This was like the 4th or 5th. Mr. Twig is the replacement for Mr. Hat because Mr. Hat was taken by Satan to hell back with him. Because, he needed a little companion other than Saddam Hussein, who was just a pain for him to put up with. So anyway, Kyle tries to, not Kyle, Stan tries to use this opportunity to try to get Wendy Testaburger to fall in love with him, to become his girlfriend. And we all know what happens when Stan and Wendy usually get together. Wendy will go, "Hi, Stan," and then Stan will just throw up all up in her face, and usually that will scare her away. But in most cases it doesn't. Now, while he's trying to hook up with her, while at the film festival, bored with nothing to do, other than hearing Cartman's ranting on how it's just gay cowboys eating pudding, he decides to go wandering around, but then he hears wailing coming from the sewers. Then he enlists the help of Cartman, Stan and Kenny. I'm used to saying all four of their names together, to help him out to go back down to the surface, the sewer, and figure out what's going on. And surprisingly, they find Mr. Garrison, that he loves to dive down there. Why? I have no idea. But anyway, oh yeah. So anyway, they go around and they find Mr. Hankey, boning around in an empty box of French fries, using 2 spoons as oars. And he claims that the festival is killing his ecosystem. So what he asks Kyle to do is go up there and kind of ask him to stop. And he enlists to come up and help him, but apparently, since he's a piece of feces, he'll dry up. So he has to go alone. And they think he's asking for a film script, which Cartman, the butthole that he is, actually decides to go on and publish. And minus all of the intern costs, he only gets $3 off of it. Because instead of being a piece of poop, they use a monkey, and Tom Hanks is in it. So, I'm gonna kill that pudgy little bastard. Speaking of bastard, Kenny. He was killed again. Yeah. He was killed by getting run over by everyone. Instead of saying, "Oh my god, they killed Kenny, you bastards," 2 guys find it, but they say, "Oh my god, I found a penny." And then the other guy says, "You bastards." So, yeah, a little plot twist there. One time it was, "Oh my god, Kenny killed Death, you bastard." Yeah, it was like that once, and it was like, in a few cases it was, "Oh my god, they killed," nope, never mind. Like where he actually survived. But anyway, back on track. With any more thing to do, Kyle begs for Mr. Hankey to come with him to the surface. So what he does is he wraps him in a wet napkin and then brings him up in a cardboard box. So hopefully that he'll still survive. But what becomes of him? Yeah, a rock. He becomes a rock. And apparently he decides to use a parody of, I guess, of Star Wars when he says there is another Skywalker. He passes out. There's a little montage of him and Kyle from the past, in the holiday episodes, and then they take him to ICU. And that's one problem I've got with this episode. I can understand if it was like, Cartman, Stan, let alone even Kenny, or even Ike, but crying over a piece of poop, that's a little bit too much. I mean, come on, man, get a life. I mean, I can understand, like, at the holidays, but, year-round, just stick him underground for a little bit, just get him wet, he could come back fresh to life, So anyway, at the hospital, when Chef decides to give him one of his chocolate balls to take with him to heaven, for some reason, he comes back to life. He's rejuvenated. So anyway, he takes him back to the film festival, and what happens is the two, he decides to give a statement just as they're about to build the new Planet Hollywood restaurant where a library used to stand. He tries to give a statement, but they throw him away again. Kyle thinks he's dead. I'm having trouble with names here. And he gives him another batch of chocolate balls. And then he calls Sorcerer's Apprentice on us and pretty much sends a wave of crap all over South Park to drive them away. And, hopefully they'll never return. But yeah, look what you got. You got a town covered in bleep. So anyway, I think it's actually pretty good. And, yeah, it's actually a pretty good episode. I'm still kind of surprised that, Kyle would cry over Mr. Hankey's death. I mean, I can understand with Ike, let alone Stan, but Mr. Hankey, I mean, save it for when you're left out, Kyle. Save it for when you're left out on the reindeer games, okay? Okay, good. Alright, because that kind of, like, annoyed me, alright? I mean, some people I've been begging to see do it, but, I can think of one right off the top of my head, but I did not say it, but I think that's a little bit overrated for him to do that. I mean, like, I can understand tearing up eyes, but, to actually physically do it, that's a little much, But still, it is an episode worth watching if you ever catch it. It was on yesterday at 12:30 a.m. on not Comedy Central, WGN. If you guys get the channel on DirecTV, it's channel 307. I don't know what channels it is for cable, because I don't get cable, I get satellite. Really fancy satellite, too. So I watched it in clear crystal HD. Boop, yeah. Put that on the t-shirt and sell it. But anyway, it's actually a pretty good episode. I recommend you check it out if you get the chance. I guess it's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.